we're going to have a lot of fun, my friend. Usually we start the show off, I don't know if you've seen us before, but I do an intro, we do a video for an intro, and then I just say hello to everybody in the chats. I try to get that done as fast as possible. That way, it looks like somebody... Someone already sent a super chat?
I didn't.
Somebody's talking on Spaced Out Radio. It must be Dave. He must have jumped in earlier. Yeah, he jumped in earlier.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
he's also coming, so he probably will be listening. That's our big boss. And very good person, hard-working person, and believe me or not, Paul, he has a golden heart. He loves to help everybody, he likes to promote people, and he's basically somebody that I really do love and respect and admire a lot.
Yeah,
he's a good guy.
Yeah, very good guy.
Yeah, right. We like him. Alright, so we got 3 minutes, 40 seconds, guys. And then, just a couple of rules real quick, as I mean, you can imagine, the cursing we got to keep to a minimum just because of YouTube algorithms. But, fucking YouTube.
That's why I don't talk during the show, because I got potty mouth.
See what I have to deal with, all these gentlemen. I have to pretend I'm not hearing anything.
I've heard you say 2 curse words. It was both the same.
Like what? Repeat them if you can.
I don't remember. I think you said shit once.
Okay.
Or it was bullshit. Maybe it was bullshit. And then...
That was all?
It's hard.
Secretly a sailor?
No. What's really funny about Danielle is she will say, I am sorry about this, but... and then she says it. It's awesome. And then we're all, Danielle! We like teasing you. You're freezing up again, Daniel.
It's the aliens. I sent them your way this time, Danielle.
I am going to try, for everybody that's listening, I did not look at my text messages from Ray's fan, so I don't know who's first, second, or third, and my mind is, I'm just like diving through a fog right now, guys, so I'm going to try to get through the chats as fast as possible, that way it's not going to take forever.
How long, Paul, you can stay with us?
I could probably stay for the whole thing.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that would be fantastic. Whenever you feel tired, you just send us on the side, the message, but of course, I want to introduce you to the people. We will do the interview, and we also, we'll probably get also some viewers to ask you some questions, because that's what they do. Usually Grant is in charge of that, and we can see what viewers are saying. We're going to say about your work, about your books too, so we're going to promote that too. So we're going to try our best to let people know how much actually paranormal work you do and what you're doing every day. So that's my main goal.
That sounds good.
And then I'm gonna find you on social media, and I'm gonna find, while we're talking, I'm gonna go ahead and start posting up your links in the chat itself. That way people can go directly to it. I will edit our show notes as well while we're on the show, because I have that ability, and we'll put your show note or your links in. That way we can get people to, if they want to get in contact you, and for some other reason, you'll have your contact information in there.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you.
So we got 20 seconds, guys. We're going to have a good show. We got 20 seconds. I'm going to put everybody in the green room. We're going live here in 16.
Yes.
Minor 10, 9,
Three. We have a go for main engine start. We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. SOS swag and merchandise for your browsing pleasures. You can support us as a whole by picking up a Woo Hoodie t-shirt, tank top, sporting all that stuff anytime you want, mugs, thermoses, and so much more, including checking out one of our favorite artists, Dirty Phil. See this book right here? Yeah, scripted cartoons right there. You can pick that up as well. Probably not on the store. I think it actually might be on Amazon or some other places. Don't forget to get that. Also, don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Links to all those will be listed down in the show notes. We have an amazing show for you guys tonight. But let's say hello to everybody in the chats. Rob F. Mock Jr., Race Fan, DC, welcome all three of you. I did not look and see who won first tonight. Unfortunately, I will do that here in just a second. Because Race Fan has always been on my side and always told me exactly who wins. Now, Penny Van seems to get bronze for today. Let's see who else. So it was Nightmare in gold, and Race Fan in silver, Penny Van in bronze. Thank all three of you for showing up to this show this evening. Holy smokes, we already got a super chat, and I haven't even started yet. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. W. Decker, thank you so much. And I hope we do have a great show, as you shall be a part of it. Now, we have an amazing guest tonight, and just in 1 minute, we'll be bringing him in. Also, Jessica S., Paranormal Pixie, welcome both of you. Scott Rosen, good seeing you, my friend. Danielle-Diva's in the chats as well on the show this evening. Donnie Cho, welcome back, my friend. I miss seeing you in here. You've been gone for a while, but thank you for showing back up. Let's see who else is in here. Stephanie Schneider, good seeing you. Thurston, always welcome in the chats. Paul Holland, good seeing you as well. Eric Markham, good seeing you, my friend. I gotta have a conversation with you one of these days. Let's see what else we got here. Filthy is in the chat. Look at that, man. Good evening, creeps and cryptids. I was just talking about his wonderful, amazing cryptid cartoon book. You guys can find this online. Has a ton of really cool stuff in it. In fact, today I was kind of looking through it. And oh, ooh, look at that. Look at that. Heck yeah. All right. Go check out his book. Go get it. If you guys show up to our Vegas party, our second annual fan party, annual SOR fan party, May 19th to the 21st, 2023. Tickets are $60 per person, $100 for VIP. It closes, sale closes real quick here. It's coming up on April 1st, so get yours now. You can email info@spacedoutradio.com to get your tickets. Don't wait, man. Get them right now, because the prices are only going to go up when it comes to the hotels and flights the closer you get to that time. Brad Ford, thank you so much for being in here. Bang. Vash the Impaler. I love that name, dude. That is like one of the greatest names on here for me. I don't know why. Tracy Hendricks, good seeing you as well. Alright, hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Let me scroll down, see who else we got in here. Brown Dwarf, you changed your little emoji, my man. Your little picture there. But I see you. I see you. Welcome back. Tracy Hendricks, good seeing you as well. Alanis is found. God, love having you in here, man. Scott Rosen, hello to you. Sir Pet, hey everyone. Hello to you, my friend. Alright, YJ Overlander's in the house, folks. He is back. Paradox Fossil, good seeing you, my friend. Cheers. Taiwaz, welcome back. Let's see what else we got here. Dun, 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 dun. Lee the Bee and D Worm, welcome, my friends. Oh man, friend of Squirrel. Squirrel. Alright. Good seeing you. Alright, Grandmaster View UV, good seeing you as well. Susie B, hello to you. Hello everyone. Grandivas. Danielle. I love it. Let's see what else we got in here. Pardon my voice tonight. Big Texas is in the chats as well as on the show. It's going to be great fun having this evening to ourselves with our fantastic guest. Now, real quick, I just want to tell everybody that if you want to read the bio on our guest, trust me, it is long and lengthy. I only took a piece of it and put it into our show notes. Hides and Long Grass, good seeing you, my friend. Tombstone, good day to you as well. Let's see what else we got in here before I have to start this shindig off. Sparky Parker, good evening from Facebook. Good seeing you here. Alright, who else we got? Real quick, running out of time. Bobby, how you doing, my friend? Good seeing you. Sean Jackson, hello to you. Love, good seeing you, my girl. Always welcome in the chats. Let's see what we got here. That's about it right now. Alright, oh, Mr. Mayhem 69, hello to you, my friend. Right at the last second, Ron J as well. Good seeing you both. Okay, so real quick, just so everybody knows, his bio is very lengthy, but if you want to read it, I will post that in the show notes just after the show. Paul Dale Roberts, who in 2004 became a paranormal investigator, and with 750 investigations under his belt and 750 paranormal articles, which is climbing every day, I'm sure, has written lead him to articles he has written has led him to be in documentaries, from 3 episodes of My Ghost Story Biography Channel to History Channel's Monster Quest Mothman episodes. This is going to be an exciting story tonight, folks. Exciting. To Conversations of a Serial Killer by 2-4 Productions. To Showtime's Penn and Teller we are not going to say that word on air. Mayan Prophecy of 2012, which is what I'm interested in. 2 Mysteries of Angels and Demons, which I'm sure Danielle-Diva is going to really dive into his brain when it comes to that. She's good for that. She really is. By Ive Street Entertainment. 2 Michael Jackson, You Are Not Alone. In Search of His Spirit, that can be seen here, and as well as a bunch of stuff in the show notes for you guys to check out. Go check out his bio. You're going to love it. So without further ado, I have Dale Roberts. How you doing, my friend?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Thank you for taking your time and being on the show with us.
Oh, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Now, I know Danielle-Diva, who I'm bringing here in just a second. There she is. She's the one that invited you. We're going to go ahead and bring Big Tex in here as well. We do have a surprise for everybody. Dirty Filth is in the house. So you guys are going to be able to watch him do his drawings. And Danielle, what spurred you to bring Dale on the show?
Well, I must say, Mr. Paul is quite amazing person. He's a fantastic investigator, big researcher, did dive deep into paranormal, and it's my honor to have you this evening, and thank you so much for accepting my invitation to be part of the SOR After Hours show. What also did inspire me is his wonderful work, his love and passion for paranormal, and I did read 2 of your books, so I do have them. So I know a little bit more about you, and I did watch your more than a couple shows. And then when you actually did the interview with me, we kind of bonded very easily, and I felt really free to talk to you about anything. And I said, well, would you be, kind of giving us a little bit of a time and join us on the after hours? So I want to say again, thank you very much for accepting my invitation.
Thank you so much, Danielle, for having me.
You are really, really welcome. I must say, Mr. Roberts, the investigation with many paranormal hotspots that you went all around the world are quite impressive. And many of the books and the articles that you write, over thousands, that impress the people and tell us more about the paranormal are quite impressive. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your story? How did you get into paranormal? What it kind of put you on that path?
I was hoping you would ask, because from 1973, 1976, I joined the Army. I was in the Army. I was stationed over in Germany. I was an MP military policeman, and I was working undercover CID, Criminal Investigation Division, for the Drug Suppression Team. So I traveled throughout Germany buying drugs and testifying at Article 32s and court-martials against these perpetrators who were selling drugs. Well, that helped me in my investigative career into the paranormal. I didn't know I was going to get into the paranormal, but I did. And I took a 3-year break. And during my 3-year break, and this sounds crazy, but I had the Guinness Book of World Records of disco dancing, and I danced.
Yes.
Yeah.
I read about that. I'm going to ask about that. So tell us about that. It's so impressive.
Yeah, I danced 205 hours, which is 8.5 days, and I was in Ripley's Believe It or Not because of that. And I was the disco king of Sacramento. That's when disco was popular. But anyway, when disco died in 1979, I went into the Army again. But this time I went military intelligence. I was a 97 Bravo intelligence analyst. And you're going to really like this part. But I was sent over to South Korea. I was at Seoul, Yongsan Barracks, and I was stationed at PICK, which stands for Photo Interpretation Center in Korea.
Oh, okay.
As a 97 Bravo intelligence analyst, what we did was we worked with image interpreters who actually would look at reconnaissance aerial photographs of North Korea and Red China with satellites and reconnaissance airplanes from their photos. And we would travel to Osan Air Force Base in an unmarked vehicle, and we could go at any speed we want, and they wouldn't pull us over because we had a play card that says, "Do not stop this vehicle for any reason." I had one half of a combination, the other guy had another half of the combination. We opened up the trunk of the car. There was a suitcase, half of the combination, he would do the other half, open it up, and that's where we would put the hot rolls. Hot rolls are reconnaissance aerial photographs. And and this is where you guys are going to like this part. On one particular day, 6 photographs came in. And those 6 photographs, mind you, this is the 501st Military Intelligence Group in Seoul, Korea. Those 6 photographs were pictures of UFOs taken by our reconnaissance satellites. And even though Project Bluebook closed down shop, the military was still investigating UFOs, and those 6 UFOs were pictures of different type of UFOs. We had a globe-shaped UFO, we had a disc-shaped, triangular shape, box-shaped, boomerang, and we had something that looked like ball lightning. And
Oh my God.
yes, and from those photographs, one of those photographs means there's a video of that UFO someplace. And on the back of that photograph, it said intelligent movement. So our military knew that UFOs are something that are real, and they had intelligent movement. And my job as an intelligence analyst, real simple, I gave it a number and passed it on to the DIA, which is Defense Intelligence Agency, and they passed it on to the CIA, and from there it went into a black hole and disappeared. I knew nothing more about it.
Wow. That's quite amazing. It's such a story that it just blows my mind away, you know, and I just want to say thank you so much for sharing such an amazing story. I can see the chats are going crazy and people are just saying, wow, you know. So when you got evidence in front of you, if you don't mind sharing for a second or for a moment, how did you feel? Because now you have evidence in front of you, you're a specialist, you're educated, you work for the military, and when you had this in your hands, how did you feel?
I felt like I wanted to steal it and to expose the whole world to the fact that the military is investigating UFOs and they know about UFOs and they probably even know what UFOs are. And that we are not alone, that extraterrestrials probably kick-started the human race. So when I first came out with this story, a lot of people were concerned. They said, well, Paul, you could possibly get arrested for disclosing this information. And I said, probably not, because if I were to get arrested for disclosing that information, then that shows that the military was concerned and what I'm saying is the truth. So I've never been touched on it.
Thank you. And I'm so happy that you were never touched because, you know, many people were in trouble when they disclosed that kind of information. So I'm glad that you didn't have to go through that. So that kind of experience did put you on a path to go into paranormal.
Exactly.
How did that go? Yeah. So I understand why, because you have evidence in your hand. You have a solid fact. I'm going deeper into this. I want to find out and I want to get out more and show to the people what I have. So when you went with that fact, of course, to the public, what kind of response from some of the public did you have? Was there more understanding of the people? Were the people questioning you, if you don't mind me asking? How the public did react to that?
When I came out with the article about my days with military intelligence and their connection to UFOs, which you could probably still find on the internet because anything on the internet never dies anyway. But,
exactly.
Yeah. So when I first put it out, the story went viral. So I got called by a lot of ufologists, and everybody wanted to know the story. So I wind up on various documentaries and radio shows and stuff like that. So I told the story, and a lot of people were just really fascinated that, you know, I wasn't scared to tell that story. So, and I did, and that helped me.
Yeah, go ahead.
That helped me towards my paranormal investigating career. Little did I know I was going to be a paranormal investigator, though.
And so how did you become paranormal investigator? Now that you put it out on the table, I think our guests are really enjoying your stories because you're original. This is what we need. This is what we want. Please tell us if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. So when I got out of the service in 1986, back in the civilian life, at some point, well, I was writing stories. So I was writing travel articles because I was traveling the world. I was writing paranormal stories and stuff like that, even though I wasn't a paranormal investigator, but I was very fascinated with the paranormal. At some point in time, I came across a friend who said, hey, they're doing a ghost hunt at the National Hotel. Why don't you come along and write a story about it? I said, okay, why not? So I went over there to the National Hotel. I interviewed all these ghost hunters. I wrote the article, and the article was published in 2 British magazines. So the president of that ghost hunting group, which is HPI, which is now called Halo Paranormal Investigations, says, hey, we want you to be our ghost writer. And before I knew it, I was tagging along, writing stories. And then at some point in time, I became a